On this Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we are looking ahead to June. Juneteenth commemorates the end of slavery in the United States. While it is a federal holiday, most states do not recognize it as a paid holiday, including Minnesota. Kaya Edwards joins us now with the push to try to change that. Kaya?
Yeah, good evening, Carla. Lawmakers from both the Minnesota House and Senate recently introduced legislation that would make Juneteenth an official state holiday. Similar bills didn't gain much traction in the past, but there is a renewed sense of optimism this year.
Juneteenth marks the June 19th day in 1865 that slaves in Galveston, Texas, learned President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation 2.5 years prior. They were late to learn of their freedom, and today,
how could that be?
Several lawmakers believe Minnesota is late to recognize Juneteenth, including Bobby Joe Champion, Minnesota's first Black Senate president.
It's because sometimes when something's too painful, we rather ignore it than it is to embrace that painful time, but say what we should do to really show progress and go forward.
He recently introduced legislation that would give state employees a paid day off and close state offices.
It has gone through not just me pushing for it, but even before me, Randy Stanton had pushed for it. Our Attorney General, Keith Ellison, who was then a state representative, he pushed for it. We're going to be able to get Juneteenth recognized as a state holiday this legislative session.
Meanwhile, 13 state representatives are behind a House version of the bill.
This is the year for us to get this done,
including State Representative Cedric Frazier. He says some unionized state employees already negotiated Juneteenth into their contracts and says making it a state holiday could mean more private companies will follow suit.
In fact, some of the private employers in this state came on board to provide MLK Day as a paid holiday after the murder of George Floyd.
Both bills include language saying the governor may also take any additional action necessary to promote and encourage the observance of Juneteenth, and public schools may offer instruction and programs on the occasion.
At this stage, the bills have passed through committees. As for when we might see these on the governor's desk, I'm told possibly by next month, but definitely before Juneteenth. Carla?
Exciting news. Thank you so much, Kaya. Well, basketball